Okay, very funny, Zach. You got me.
Huh? What are you on about now?
The divorce papers. Really? I mean, I know it's April Fool's Day and all, but this is taking it a little bit too far. It's not even that funny of a joke. Zach,
Where did you find those papers?
they were in your trousers pocket.
What are you doing snooping through my trousers? That's my personal belongings. You had no right.
Whoa, calm down. I was doing some laundry and your trousers were just crumpled up on the floor. I thought they were dirty, so I put them in the wash. I always check pockets before putting stuff to the wash in case there's anything important in them. Why are you getting so upset over this?
Well, that's my private stuff.
Okay, but the papers were a joke, so who cares?
I didn't want to do it like this.
Do what?
Papers are real, Tara. I want a divorce.
You're kidding. Please tell me you're kidding.
How many times do I have to tell you that I'm not? Jeez, use that thick head of yours and understand that I'm not in love with you anymore. I want a divorce so I can finally be free of your pestering.
Where is this coming from? I thought that we were happy.
Well, it just shows what you know. I haven't been happy with you in ages, Tara.
Why are you saying this?
Let's not do this again, Tara. Just sign the papers and we can finally be done with all of this.
No. I want to know why you're being so horrible all of a sudden. I mean, only last month we were talking about trying to have kids and everything. That doesn't just suddenly disappear.
Well, it did for me. I guess I just realized that you weren't who I wanted to be with anymore. I feel smothered by you and like I'm wasting my life, so I want to be free to do whatever I want to do.
Hang on, let's just talk about this, okay? Surely there's something we can do to sort this mess out.
There's nothing to sort out. Just sign the papers.
Zach,
I've got to get back to work. Let me know when you sign the papers.
wait. Malls, are you free? I really need to talk to someone ASAP.
Hey girl, yeah, I'm free. What's up?
Oh, Malls, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Why? What happened?
Zach's asked me for a divorce.
What? When?
Just now. I've been crying my eyes out for the last 10 minutes, not knowing what to do.
Oh, Tar, I'm so sorry.
He didn't even have the guts to tell me himself. I found the papers folded up in his trouser pocket. I mean, if you're going to do it, at least have the courage to do it face to face. Don't just leave the papers lying around where I'll find them.
Wow, he really just put them in his pocket? What an idiot.
Yeah, he really is.
So, what are you gonna do?
I guess I'm going to have to sign them. I can't keep him trapped in a marriage he doesn't want to be in.
I guess, but
But what?
look, I didn't tell you this before because I didn't think it was true, you know? I mean, Sarah's always talking rubbish, so when she told me this, I thought she was just messing about. She has always been jealous of you. And I didn't want to cause trouble when I didn't think there actually was any.
Molly, please, just tell me.
Okay, but please don't hate me. A few months ago, I was out at the bar with Sarah and a couple of the girls. You and Zach had gone away for the weekend, which is why you weren't there.
Oh yeah, I remembered that weekend.
Yeah, well, Sarah got really drunk and she began to say some things which I thought were pretty ridiculous at the time. She was upset because you and Zach had gone away together. Then she told me that Zach was cheating on you with her.
What?
Yeah, I know. I thought she was just being stupid. You know Sarah and how she can be. I mean, she once said that she was dating a famous movie star, for God's sake, and that he was going to leave his supermodel girlfriend for her.
Yeah, I guess, but maybe she was telling the truth this time.
What makes you say that?
Well, Zach has been acting weird lately.
How so?
He has been staying late at work, claiming that he's doing overtime, but when I called the other day, they told me that he'd left at his usual time. And that's another thing. I had to phone his work phone because his mobile was off.
He never turns his phone off. He's glued to that thing.
Precisely.
Okay, that is pretty fishy. But how can we get proof to make sure?
Give me a few hours and I'll let you know if I've been able to dig anything up.
Okay, I'll do my best to find out some info as well.
Thanks, girl. You're a true friend. Malls, you there?
Yeah, did you find anything?
I did, actually. What about you?
Oh yeah, I definitely did.
You go first then.
Okay, well, I thought that I'd go directly to the horse's mouth, you know? Ask Sarah what she's been up to and everything.
Don't tell me you just blurted it out.
Course not, I'm not stupid. Well, hey, lol. Anyway, I told her that Zach had given you the divorce papers and I pretended that I had no idea why. I then suggested that maybe he had another woman that he wanted to leave you for.
And what did she say?
The little witch couldn't hold back her glee at that info. And, Sarah being Sarah, she began to brag that he was leaving you for her. Right to my face. Like, how stupid can you get? I'm literally your best friend and she's there telling me she's been going out with your husband.
She really is a horrible little witch.
I'm so sorry, Tara. I had hoped that it hadn't been true, but I guess...
It's okay, Molly. It's not your fault.
So, what did you find out?
Well, lately I've been thinking that our bank account has been looking a little lighter. You know, we have a joint account, so I'm able to see everything that's been going on with it. And girl, you won't believe what I've found.
What is it?
Well, for the last couple of months, Zach has been spending ridiculous amounts of money. He's been buying gifts like Tiffany necklaces and Gucci shoes, and heaven knows he's not been giving them to me. As well as that, he's been giving a pretty even sum of money to a new bank account every month for the last few months.
But how has he been able to do that? Surely you would have noticed.
Well, usually I would have, but Zach told me a couple of months ago that he was going to be taking a bit of extra money out of the account for a while to cover the cost of his new car. Like a fool, I believed him, so I wasn't really checking where the extra money was actually going.
Ugh, what a slimy weasel.
Tell me about it, and I'm married to him.
Not for long. You deserve someone way better.
That's true, but I don't want to just let him get away with what he's done.
Don't worry, we won't. I've got a plan.
Have you signed those papers yet?
Oh, hello to you too, Zach. How nice of you to actually message me.
Don't start. Just tell me if you signed the divorce papers or not.
I haven't yet.
Well, why haven't you? I haven't got all the time in the world, Tara. And I'm not gonna get back together with you if that's what you're hoping for. So you can put that pathetic dream to rest right now.
I have no intention whatsoever of wanting to get back with you. In fact, I'm glad that you filed for divorce, and I don't think it could have come at a better time.
Wait, you're happy that I want a divorce?
Yep, thrilled actually.
But why? I mean, earlier you were all like, let's sort this out together, and all that other rubbish. Why are you so relaxed about leaving me now?
Because I finally see what a slimy, self-centered, selfish little creep you are. And frankly, I don't know why I put up with you as long as I did, or why I ever thought that you'd be worth fighting for. I mean, seriously, who wants to be married to a man-child who can't even pick up his own washing or clean his own plate off in the sink? These last 2 years have felt like a never-ending nightmare to me. Constantly having to clean up after you, wash all your clothes, cook all your food. What am I, your maid? I don't think so. Not anymore, anyway. Those days are over, thank goodness.
Hang on, where's this all coming from? You should be devastated that I want to leave you, not rejoicing in the fact that I'll be gone. Why aren't you begging me to stay?
It's simple, really. I don't care about you anymore.
What?
Yeah. Earlier, I think I was just scared of being alone and on my own again, but now that I've had some time to think about it, I know I'll be okay. Actually, I'll be better than okay, because I won't have to deal with you and your childish behavior anymore.
Oh, I see. You're just trying to act as if it doesn't bother you when it really does.
No, it really doesn't. You can go sleep with Sarah as much as you want now. I know she's glad to hear that you'll be a free man soon, ready for her taking.
What are you on about? I have nothing to do with Sarah.
Oh, please. I know all about your affair with her. You were quite sneaky there for a while, I'll admit. But in the end, the truth always comes out.
Yeah, well, what of it? I don't care what you think.
Clearly, otherwise I'd have told you that Sarah is notorious for being a clinger. You won't get any freedom with her around. You might actually have to move countries to get rid of her. She's that obsessed with you. Anyway, I don't care what you do with her now. But there is one matter that I want to discuss with you before I sign the papers.
What's that then?
It's about all of the money that you ferreted away from our joint bank account to pay for expensive gifts for Sarah and weekends away and whatever else you used it on.
You know about that?
Yeah, I know about that. So, if you want me to sign those papers for a quick and easy divorce, then I want you to pay back all of the money that you owe me, along with signing over 50% of our joint account.
50%?
Yeah, that is what half is.
But I can't afford that. Surely we can come to an agreement.
Of course we can. How's this? You can either do what I just said, or I can hire the best lawyers possible and we can take this issue to court where I'll win 100% of the account.
But
Oh, and I'm also keeping the house.
you can't do this.
I can actually. This is simply the consequence of your actions.
Please, Sarah, I'm sorry. Let's just start over, okay?
No, I'm done with you, Zach. This is your own fault, so deal with the consequences like an adult. From now on, I'm not speaking to you unless it's matters to do with the divorce. Goodbye, Zach.
No, wait.
In the end, Zach decided to take our divorce matters to court, where, like I said, he lost spectacularly. He ended up giving me 90% of our joint bank account to cover the cost of everything he had used to buy Sarah gifts. With no more presents coming her way, Sarah soon left Zach for someone richer, and he was left on his own. As for me, I was sad that my marriage had ended at first. After all, I had loved him. But I was able to come to terms with it eventually. Molly and I are still best friends, and I have recently started rediscovering who I am as a person. And it is quite empowering.
I actually can't believe you right now, Mel. How dare you do this to me? I'm your sister, for God's sake, and yet you go behind my back like this? I thought that I could at least trust you in this world. You're supposed to be the one person who wouldn't hurt me like you have.
Whoa, hang on a minute, Val. You've kind of jumped halfway into an argument and I don't even know what you're on about. Mind telling me what's got you so annoyed and upset?
You know exactly what's got me so upset. Don't play dumb.
No, I really don't know. I'm completely lost. What is going on?
Seriously? You took something from me.
Okay. I'm sorry for borrowing your hairdryer. I'll give it back to you. I can go and put it back in your room right now if you'd like. I only used it because mine decided to break on me this morning, and the new one I ordered isn't getting here until tomorrow. But if it's that big of a deal to you, then I won't borrow it again in the future.
What? What are you on about hair dryers for? I don't care about that. You tried to take something much more valuable from me.
What?
My boyfriend.
Your boyfriend? You mean Paul? What about him?
You're trying to steal him from me.
Okay, have you been taking something, Val? Are you high right now? Because you're really not making any sense. Why on earth would I want to try and steal Paul away from you?
Don't act all innocent. I know you were trying to steal him because Frankie said that she saw you two at the mall together the other day, and that you both looked really cozy with one another. She even sent me a picture to prove it.
Yes, Val, I did see Paul at the mall the other day. However, I hadn't planned to meet him there behind your back or anything ridiculous like that. I simply ran into him as I was shopping. I said hello because I didn't want to be rude and ignore him. He's your boyfriend after all. And then I went back to shopping and he went back to whatever it was he was doing. That's all that happened.
As if. That's way too convenient. I know that you secretly planned to meet up with him. I don't know why you didn't go through with your plan. Maybe you saw Frankie and got scared because you knew that she'd tell me what she saw. So you decided to try and play it off as just bumping into each other. But I'm not stupid.
But you are incredibly paranoid.
What?
Val, look. As nice as Paul is, he's just not my type. There's no way that I'd ever date him. I just don't like him like that. He seems like a nice guy, but I really don't see him apart from when you bring him over every now and then. He's just not someone that I can see myself dating. So there's absolutely no reason for me to try and steal him from you. Not to mention this tiny little detail of, you're my friggin' sister. I would never do anything like that to you.
As if I'd believe that. I know that you are secretly jealous of me, although I guess it's not that much of a secret. So you'll try to say and do anything you can just to get at me, to make me lower my guard. Then, when I least expect it, you'll strike and steal my boyfriend right out from under me. Well, I'm not going to let that happen.
That's just not true.
Stop lying. You've always been jealous of me. I'm prettier than you, more popular than you, and everyone loves me way more than you. So now, you're going after my boyfriend just so you can say that he wanted to be with you over me. As if that's ever going to happen. You've always tried to leech off of my popularity and everything. But I'm not going to let you do that just so that you can steal my boyfriend. You got it?
Oh, so I'm a leech now, am I?
Uh-huh. You know you are. It's pathetic. All you do is try and hang on to anyone who is more popular or prettier than you so that you can bask in their amazingness, like mine. Well, I'm not going to let you do that to me anymore. I put up with it for years because you're my little sister, and I felt sorry for you. but you're old enough now to finally deal with things on your own. But that doesn't include stealing my boyfriend.
How many times do I have to tell you I don't want to steal Paul from you?
Of course you do. He's handsome, funny, cute, and super fit. Anyone in their right minds would want to try and steal him away for themselves. I just can't believe my sister would try to do it so openly, though. I guess you just never really know what people are truly like, even your family.
Oh my god, Valerie, I'm not going to say it again. I don't want Paul. He's your boyfriend, I don't like him like that, and I never will.
Nice try. Look, if you truly don't want to be with him like you say you don't, then how about you never go near him again? Maybe then I'll believe you.
Never go near Paul again? You're seriously banning me from interacting with him ever?
Yep. But if you're not that interested in him, then it won't be that difficult for you, will it?
No, it won't be. What about when you bring him over to the house, though? Do I talk to him then, or just ignore him like he doesn't exist?
Don't be stupid. Of course you'd have to talk to him then. But I'd always be with him as well, so it doesn't really matter. You just can't interact with him when I'm not around.
You're really going overboard here, Val. All this just because Frankie said we bumped into one another whilst shopping?
Frankie is my best friend, so if she said that it looked like you and Paul were close, then I'm definitely going to believe her. And I mean it, Melody. Don't go anywhere near Paul, or else you'll regret it.
Fine. It doesn't bother me. I never see the guy unless you're with him anyway, so this will be easy. And if it gets your crazy butt off my back, then it's even better.
Whatever. Just remember, you're not to go near him.
Yeah, I got that part.
You couldn't even last 1 week, could you? You lying, scheming, backstabbing little harpy. I don't like him, my butt.
Huh? Val, what are you yelling about now?
You're seriously going to do this song and dance again? After I just saw you with Paul on a date with my own eyes?
What?
I was walking past the ice cream shop, the new one with the really nice and unique flavors of ice cream, and I just saw you and Paul in there, sharing one cone of ice cream. People who aren't close don't exactly do that, you know.
And what was I wearing exactly? You know, whilst I was out on this date?
What? Why does that matter?
Just humor me.
Fine. You were wearing a pink dress with white sandals, and you had your hair up in a ponytail. Is that detailed enough for you?
Yeah, that wasn't me.
What? Yes, it was. I saw you right there with him. It was definitely you.
Except for the fact that I'm currently wearing black jeans, my favorite hoodie, and I'm chilling in my bedroom watching Adventure Time. Yeah, it was definitely me.
As if I'd believe what you tell me. You're probably just panicking that I spotted you with my boyfriend, so you're trying to come up with some stupid lie so that you can throw me off of your trail. Well, it's not going to work, Mel. I saw you on a date with my boyfriend, and I will never forgive you for that. I mean, how could you even do that to me? I thought you were supposed to be my sister. Since when do sisters steal their sister's boyfriend?
Valerie, I swear to everything that is holy, to all of my books and favorite anime, that whoever you saw wasn't me. It was some other girl who might have looked similar to me, but it definitely wasn't me.
Oh yeah? Prove it.
Are you seriously that paranoid and jealous that you won't even try to believe your little sister when she tells you, truthfully, that she wasn't on a date with your boyfriend? I mean, why do you think I would ever do something like that?
Well, because Frankie said that you would.
Frankie said so?
Yeah. She said that you were so jealous of me that you would try and steal my boyfriend to try and get back at me for always being the center of attention, whilst you were pushed to the side.
I see. And is this the Frankie that looks similar to me? The one with blonde hair, green eyes, and the same kind of build and height as me? Someone who, from a distance, you could easily mistake as me, and you have actually done this many times before?
I guess. You're not honestly saying that Frankie is trying to steal my boyfriend, are you? But why would she do that? She's my best friend. You're just trying to pin the blame on someone else.
Oh my god, fine. Go back to the ice cream place.
Why?
Just do it, okay? Now, are Paul and me still there?
Yeah, you're sitting at a table giggling at him stupidly.
Uh-huh. Here's a picture of me right now. And a video. I'm at home, relaxing, not on an ice cream date.
Hang on. But if this is you now, then who am I seeing with Paul?
Have you tried calling Frankie's number?
1 sec. Oh my god. It was her. The lying, backstabbing witch. She even had me convinced that you were the one trying to steal Paul away from me. And it was her, all along. And that means that Paul has been cheating on me with her. I can't believe he would do something like that to me.
I'm sorry, Val. No one should be cheated on. It's one of the worst things someone can do to another person. Will you be alright?
Yeah, I guess so. I just really thought that he might be the one, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
I guess I was wrong about that though, huh?
Maybe it was for the best. I always thought he was kind of a jerk, to be honest.
You can say that again. I'm sorry I was so horrible to you and accused you of trying to steal my boyfriend from me, and for calling you a leech. I guess I went a little crazy there, huh?
Just a bit. But maybe next time I can help you not be as crazy. I mean, if you meet a guy who you really like, you don't want to scare him off with your over-possessiveness, do you?
No, I guess not.
Come on. Why don't you come home and we can have a girls' night in? I think you need it.
Thanks, Mel. I don't deserve you.
Nah, you don't, but you've got me anyway. After discovering Paul cheating on her with Frankie, Valerie confronted the two of them, claiming that they were both horrible people for betraying her. Paul tried to cover it up, but Valerie wasn't having none of it. She broke up with Paul and told Frankie that they were no longer friends of any kind. Since then, my relationship with Valerie has been getting much better. Without Frankie around to try and turn us against one another, we are actually able to talk to one another properly and act like actual sisters. I'm still a bit hurt over how horrible she was with me when it came to Paul, but Val is slowly making up for it, and I couldn't ask for more. Sometimes, forgiveness might not be the easiest path, but it can lead to the best endings.